Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and I am at the head of the creative club that we call Donors United. Our featured match today, despite my best efforts, do not have to face off against Alloa ever again in one of these featured episodes for the rest of the season. Of course we had to draw them in this round of the Scottish Cup. Of course we did. Look at all these other teams we could have drawn, to be fair. We could have got a championship team. That would have been bad. But of all the other teams in this round, we had to get Alloa. Why? I've faced them enough, I think. Faced them in the League Cup. Then faced them in the League. And faced them in the League again. And here we are. I'm done. I'm done with facing Alloa. I don't want more cup matches against them. I'm done. But sadly, I'm not done yet. I gotta face off against them in an away match that does determine, unfortunately, whether or not the board will be happy with me following our expectation of hitting the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. So we have to beat Alloa. No pressure. So for this, we're going up into a 5-2-2-1, our standard packet-in formation. Taking the penalties if we have to. It's given us some good success against bigger teams before. Not that I consider Alloa a bigger team, but this is the I am not taking any chances whatsoever formation. So we have to get that result. Very happy to have Stinsmaster back from his injury. He's going to be in the center of the midfield along with NG Wolfgamer, so 2 of the donors right front and center. Actually, donor, not bad. 7 of the 11, all donors, pretty good. And 1 more on the bench. Unfortunately, Jamie J is still recovering from his injury. Double hernia not quite done yet. And our birdie is only just getting over his concerns that now nobody wants him, which is unfortunate considering he deserves minutes somewhere. He's a decent enough left-sider. Would like someone to pick him up because we're not be playing a wide formation, unfortunately, anytime soon. So our birdie on the left there, unfortunately, that's where he was generated as a character. We just don't have a place for him. Now, who does have a place is Ahmed Saeed Ahmed. Unfortunately, see here he's injured. But he's now considered Egyptian because he has 3 U20 caps, getting international time with the youth squad. Good for him. Finland apparently not calling up people. They already passed on calling up Drake Riot after he just knocked it out of the park with Scotland. Apparently not good enough to be called up to the Finnish national team. Go figure. And now they lose out on Ahmed Saeed Ahmed, who's now being called up to Egypt. So good for him, getting his international career off the ground. Also getting his international career off the ground, even Brophy getting calls up to Ireland's youth squad. Again, no shocker there. He's fantastic. And Mark Daly continues to be called up by the Netherlands. Now this time, it was despite the best efforts of Canada. Canada finally came after both Jorge Mendoza and Mark Daly, and both of them said no. That's going to sting the pride a little bit, considering Jorge is not going to be called up by Mexico anytime soon, and he turned down a chance to be called up by Canada. Oh, Jorge, when will you learn? Daly just put salt in the wounds. Not only did he get called up by the Dutch again, he then scored a goal. So if we go to his international form here, where is it? Oh yes, he scored the goal, not for the international side, but for his club team. For us, good for him. Shortly after getting his international call up to the Netherlands, so always very, very happy to see our kids score, especially considering those kids are donors. Pretty good, kind of important. Something you definitely want to be aware of. So if we go to that goal, it was against Steinosmere. Very, very good for him. Seeing those goals come in at 7.3 on the day. Excellent for him. Though his passing does leave a lot to be desired. That's fine, though. That's fine. He's a defender. It's okay. We're not expecting him to tear up any stakes as a defender. But he did score a goal in a 2-all draw. Very important, considering that at the time the goal was an own goal. Not the best day at the office for the donors. But Daly did get his first senior professional goal as a donor. So let's take a look at it right now. Off the set piece. He has to bundle it in on the second effort. But however you get it across the line, it counts. And in front of the Cascade Park faithful, Mark Daly gets his first professional goal. Count it as a win. Elsewhere in the squad, John Churchman finally gets his wish to go out on loan. Basingstoke is where he has ended up, currently 10th. Conference South. He's getting, minutes already. He's already played one match, got a 6.2 going the full 90. Not his best debut, but the point is he's getting time. He's getting first-team minutes, and that can only help him as he develops. We know he can play that box-to-box role. We know that's where he likes to sit. He's not a ball winner than a box-to-box. So hopefully, the more time he spends, more development he gets, and the happier we will be when he comes back and takes over that midfield. Ideally, if we can push either an A-mid back and bring him in as a defensive option, or you never know, if he can do something in that A-mid role and we can make him sort of a defensive attacking midfielder, as much of an oxymoron as that sounds, that would be fantastic for Churchman. I would like to point out one very interesting thing. As you can see, Ashley Grattan, our star striker, our linchpin attacking piece, is unhappy. Ashley pulled a power play, demanded a move to a bigger club. I said no, and those of you who know me know I will bend over backwards to make my players happy. I put my foot down and said, forget it, Ashley. You're not moving. He instigated a locker room schism. So for once it wasn't Mendoza. Hooray. Unfortunately for Mr. Grattan, all but 5 players on the roster backed me, which has to hurt the pride a little bit to know that when you try and split the locker room and turn it against me, they turn against you. So Ashley ain't leaving, Barry is no longer interested, and I still have my top striker. He's slowly getting over his pouty pot, which is good, considering that we need him to score goals to get us out of this run of draws that we're currently on. So many draws. I mean, the plus side is it counts as being unbeaten, which is nice, but we need points, and draw is not how you get relevant points to stay atop the race for the top of the table. And it is a dogfight. Steinosmir's charge to relevance is complete. We basically split already into a pack and a bad pack. So there's your relegation fight. There's your promotion fight. 2 very clear haves and have-nots. Ayr, Strongmeyer, Cowdenbeath, the donors, and Steinosmir fighting for that promotion spot. With any luck, I can get a win today against Alloa in the Cup to help us against Forfar, which would be a wonderful 3 points to get, considering they are in that have-not area, though I'm sure we all know my history. Playing down to the level of my opposition, we don't need that to happen. We want to get out of this league. A little point here of pride. I've got my Continental A license. Thank you very much. I'm also the September Coach of the Month. Very happy about that. Getting my awards, getting my badges. So now all I got to do, turn it into wins. So, without any further ado, let's get to our featured match in the Scottish Cup. A must-win match to keep the board happy. Can we get a result? Again, it's the 5-2-2-1. 5-4-1 box, you prefer to think of it that way. Pack it in, frustrate Alloa, then try and hit him on the break. We've got the horses to switch formation as well, so if we decide to suddenly abandon this and just race forward, we can do that. It's not a problem. Face the flat 4-4-2 of Alloa. Show what you can do, guys. We need a result here. We need a result. And they seem to believe me, which is good. You always like to see it when they buy in. This is an away match too, so we don't get the garish away kits. Oh, I love those horrible, disgusting, ugly kits. Strike fear into the heart of the opposition. As is hopefully our goal scorer will do that as Chalmers earns an early throw. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it. Now you notice that we have abandoned the contain philosophy. This formation. We've gone just to defensive now to try and provide some sort of offensive threat. Though, if we get more chances like that being put against us, I may drop back to contain, just to keep it safe. Hollis, though, getting the start over Dawson, just for that veteran calmness at the back. Again, Hollis is on his way out. Dawson and Jamie J are going to be the 1-2 going forward. I have no doubts there. Meanwhile, Toshti's already in the book. That's great. Stins. Great to see him back on the pitch. I think this is his first start since his injury. He's already setting up Ashley Grattan. From distance, Grattan just hits the bar. Very close. Well, Stins already on the referee's bad side. Daily making mistakes is not a phrase you want to see. Good interception by Grattan, catching the keeper on that restart. We'd love to see him try and bomb one. Go for the miracle chip, but no such joy here, and it's Alloa charging down. McHugh There's the cross, but it's well over everybody's head, and Toshny will recover. No joy there. It's Grattan against the world. Right now the world is winning. Gimp. Wide for Hawkshaw. Chalmers closes him down. Anderson in close. Oh, he's rolled it through. That's one Toshny, or Hollis, pardon me, is going to want back. That was a very weak goal to let through. Let's look at that again. Chalmers as well to close him down. Forces the rushed cross. Anderson wide open. And he rolls it under the arm, off the bar and in. Come on, Hollis. You're supposed to be the veteran at the back there. Not what I want to see. Oh, we might get one right back here, though, on the restart. Would love to see it. Down he goes. Nekikar. This is not good. And indeed, it's one right off the kickoff for Alloa. It's two quick ones. That is a disaster. All right. I would like words, please, with all of you. All right. We're going into counter. Pump isn't working. We're going to play out of the back. Because this is just not... This will not do. This will not do. If we can get one before the half, that would be ideal. Gotta be frustrated. Oh, we've got it back! NG Wolfgamer gets his first ever senior goal for the Donors. NG the second, that is. NG the first, of course, is a legend. But NG the second off the Chalmers cross goes past Grattan, and everyone thinks it's safe, but nope, there he is. NG Wolfganger pops up. It's 2-1 before the half. The Donors are back in it. Well, that's good. We needed that big time. All right. Come on. Much better showing, please. Good. Daly's just absolutely tanking. That is not what I needed to see. So with that in mind, we're actually going to push Toshny inside. Because that just will not fly. Hodge can play central. You can play central. We'll bring on Vili. And you can continue wing back in it. What do you tell you to go fullback? Let's go you fullback. We don't need too much winging there. Got to keep somebody at the back. Chalmers can keep doing his thing, though. Halftime sub. Daly off. Vili in. Donor for donor. Let's see if the young Finn can make his mark here. Really not what I wanted to see out of Daly in this match. Patrick. Oh, Mendoza! That was very nearly a disastrous back pass. And I realize now we're on key highlights instead of extended. Let's just fix that right now, shall we? Anderson. The cue! That's a lovely near post flick on. Problem is, it's against us. This is not at all what I wanted to see. The 5-2-2-1 is supposed to be a stop all comers formation, but this is just horrifying. What are you doing, Stins? Okay. This is a problem. And as such, we need to modify this. Toshny is coming off. Let's go 3-4-3 then, shall we? Or we could always bring off Vili after bringing him on. Because I have the horses to do that. But no, we're going to go 4-4-2. Vili can stay. Toshny. Mendoza. Where's Chalmers? There he is. All right. Wood goes there. Stins goes there. Snorlax. Grattan. Actually, let's flip that around. All right, so this is what we want to do. Let's go there. Stins, you're not a playmaker. Much as I love you, buddy, you're not a playmaker. Wood is a ball winner. I'm hoping at some point he'll actually live up to his claim of being able to know how to play that position. And Toshny will be replaced with, I believe that's going to be Thomas Riley, because I can drop him back into the hole later. Yes, that's correct. All right. False 9. Attack. for overlap. Working to the box. Run. Up tempo, please. Go. That's how it's going to have to be. All right. We need 2 goals, boys. We need them now. NG looking for the long throw. Hodge can't get there, but Wood can. NG Wolfgamer finds Riley. Saved by Ewings. There's a chance there from Riley. I like seeing instant dividends. Yeah, you think, guys? Come on. All right. Where's Brophy? Brophy or Tumor? Looks like I could bring... No, we got to go for it. So it's going to be a flat 4-3-3 then. Snorlax... actually, could Snorlax... Oh, nope. Back. Could Snorlax play there? He can. Good. Sorry, Jamal Wood. You're horrible. Nobody likes you. Let's bring on Brophy. Now let's push Brophy higher. Riley goes into the middle as that false 9. And Brophy will poach. All right. And away we go. That's all our attacking options on the field. Maybe Villi's not having a bad game, but Mendoza and Hodge are just having a disaster of a game at the back. Of all the people that I would expect a bad game, Mendoza is not one of them. That the fact that he is at 6-1 is, quite frankly, shocking. I mean, this is why Mexico isn't calling him up. Stins to Riley. For Brophy! Off the bar! Oh, you meant Brophy. You needed to bury that. That was one of those must-score moments. Time winding down. Every shot counts here. Riley's ball does not get through and gives it away cheaply. Stins. Over the top and for Grattan. No dice. And that's a good ball from Nekakar. He's put it wide, though. Come on, you donors. Come on, Twitch chat. Get it there. I'll just want to pick that off. The donors have to get upfield in a hurry. NG goes long. Brophy will run. Slowly. Mendoza to charge that down, and there's the long ball again. This time Brophy flicks it for Riley! Saved by Ewings. We're getting our chances. Can't say we aren't. Header cleared. Chalmers there to recover. And it looks like we will not be hitting that goal of the 4th round. As yet again, we draw Alloa, and yet again, we struggle. Can't say I'm thrilled. In fact, the opposite of thrilled would be the correct way to describe my attitude towards this. Brophy looks far post, can't get it. Lots of blame to share around. Poor marking, poor goalkeeping, poor set-piece defending. Generally poor. And some clutch finishing that needed to happen did in fact not. Hodge. For Riley. Grattan. Stins. Brophy. The ball just not quite there. Chalmers tries. This time Brophy is there, but he's well offside. That goes in. We might have a fun finish. But as it stands, it will be a 3-1 loss away. And this is despite using our packet information, which tells you everything you need to know about how just absolutely disastrous of a performance this was by the donors. Now, hopefully the board isn't too upset, but I imagine they'll be even more upset if, we've been scored on there. That was just a absolutely ugly clearance. Very nearly a disaster. If we don't win the league, I'll probably be in more hot water than if I don't get out of the cup rounds. That yell there to Smith won't matter in the slightest. A bad day at the office, it must be said. An absolutely bad day at the office. That was just unacceptable all around. Mendoza 6'2", Daly 6'1", Hodge actually improved to 6'5". Chalmers an underwhelming 6'7", Hollis 6'6". The midfield of Engie and Stins, you can tell they're happy to be back together. Grattan also a very unimpressive 6'4", as he apparently has not completely finished pouting from his lack of a move. Chalmers, one mistake leading to goal. Not good. That's not what I want to see. Not at all what I want to see. So, as we're no longer in the cup, is the board going to be very angry or just slightly upset? Looks like just slightly upset. Some disappointment. Yes, you think we should have done better? You think we should have done better. We absolutely should have done better, and that is simply not acceptable. Meanwhile, Churchman played the full 90, went 6.4, and Basingstoke's match chase Bath. I'm sure he'll be not so pleased with that, but he played the full 90, and at the end of the day, that is what we want. Next time on Donors United, we will catch up against Forfar. No, not now. The next match against Forfar, that will be on February 3rd, as we hit the 3/4 mark, as we sprint to the finish. We're running out of matches, and we're running out of points, and if we want to win this league, we cannot put in horrible performances like we just saw. That is going to require some serious soul-searching to figure out what we do with the defense going forward. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching this episode, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us in Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/Rituro is where all of these episodes are recorded live. Hey, look at that. Steve Higgins will now get forward. And hey, look at that. I've grown a Movember mustache. Isn't life grand? Once again, my name is Rituro, and I'm at the head of Donors United. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.